Oh. Anyway, welcome to the Rumour Countdown show. Got some pretty awesome news for you. Anyway. Alright, then here we go. TNA Jeff Hardy status. Alright, okay. They said that he can have a contract once his legal stuff has been sorted out, okay? And he's due to go on trial or whatever, you know, the courts will do with him sometime in March. So that's just basically that, okay? Alright, here we go. And now this is what Hulk Hogan has said on his time in TNA so far. Right, here we go. Okay. Basically, he said, you know, he's pretty pleased with what he's done so far. He said that he actually commented on the stuff with the fans, and he said that, you know, they didn't mean to go so heavy on the fans and stuff like that. And obviously, fans have a right to boo whoever they want and cheer whoever they want. So he said that he wants to give people, let him have a chance for a bit, you know, because he's never run a company before. He said, you know, and everything is instinct and feel with him. And he's just saying a second ago, there's someone else that is actually taking him this long not to be overwhelmed. Sorry, overwhelmed, because when he first came there, everyone was going, oh, they're not going to like you and stuff like that. So fair play to him for telling the truth. So to be honest, quite a lot of people on YouTube have said, you know, I'm getting a bit annoyed with Hulk Hogan. Not because he's doing a bad job or anything. It's just because I'm sick of him seeing him. I'm sick of seeing him. So, you know, hopefully people just give him a chance, I suppose. You never know. Sometimes, like my philosophy, for things to get better, they have to go worse. So, you know, you never know. That's impacts. You know, it has gone better in some, you know, like ways, but it's also gone bad in losing the six-sided of ring. Sorry. Don't know what's the matter with me today. I can hear feedback. Okay. 1 second. Alright, there we go. Someone else now. Alright. HBK has spoke on his wrestling matches with Austin. Here we go. He said now, oops, the one I always come back to is my match against Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania 14. I just wasn't in a great place physically or emotionally. That one could have been so much more. Steve didn't get me at my best, and that's unfortunate because it was the last time I got to work with him. Steve went on to such great things afterwards, and I had a great opportunity to make that match so much more. Okay. And he's had a look back at his Bret Hart matches from the mid-90s and stuff like that, and he says that he will say that he had wished like he had been in a better place in his life with Bret. And he says, our matches were phenomenal, but I should have to think that what he and I could have accomplished had we have gotten along. So basically he's saying that if they would have gotten along, they would have been, you know, the matches would have been better. So, you know, here we go. Some more Jeff Hardy news. Apparently he's pissed off at WWE. Okay. He goes on trial at March 17th. Oh. He says that North Carolina's drug laws are very strict. Doesn't look good for Jeff Hardy, people. Well, it's his fault. You know, how many times have been on and off drugs? I mean, I'm not, obviously I know how hard they had to get off, but, you know, so many chances with WWE. You know, TNA, you know, they'll say they'll give him a contract, you know, if he passes, but that's if he does passes and stuff like that. Alright, he says one of the reasons he made this decision to return to TNA instead of a return to WWE was for both an easier schedule and the fact that WWE had CM Punk to do a segment on TV mocking him after he'd been arrested. I think I remember that somehow. I can't remember which one, but I do remember something about that. And he says that he wasn't happy about that angle, and it wasn't about that angle, and it was definitely one of those reasons he showed up on January the 4th TNA Monday Night Impact telecast, even though he hadn't been signed a contract yet. So he's pissed off at CM Punk taking the piss out of him, basically. And he's pissed off at WWE for letting it happen. Alright, a bit too fast then. Alright, okay, and Hulk Hogan and Nick Hogan are trying to settle a lawsuit with the Graziano family. If any of you knew, Nick Hogan, the son of Hollywood Hulk Hogan, had a car crash when he was going joyriding with his mate. And unfortunately for his mate, he left him with a massive hole in his head. That sucks, doesn't it? Imagine a massive hole in your head. Ooh, poor guy. And the guy was brain damaged as well. So the Graziano family said to like Hulk Hogan and stuff that, you know, they were very, very close as a family, but Nick's, you know, he went away without even a scratch on him, and unfortunately for them, John was brain damaged. So I don't know what Hulk Hogan's gonna have to pay out one of his millions probably. Anyway, back to wrestling news. Anyway, Eric Bischoff wants to sign Jim Ross. Like that's gonna happen, yeah. I mean, you know, if that does happen, I would be pretty pissed off. You know, I absolutely love Jim Ross. You know, I mean, he's great, he's a legend, isn't he, obviously. But, you know, why the hell would he want to sign Jim Ross? What can he do for TNA? You know, he's put all his effort into, you know, WWE. You know, I only found this out recently, probably some of you'll know. But he actually script writes for the WWE. You know, and he's not done a bad job, has he? You know, he's a great guy. Alright, and it says Eric Bischoff is still intent on bringing Jim Ross to TNA as an announcer. After many months of speculation to what to do when his WWE contract expired, Ross signed a short-term extension back in December and is expected to be with WWE through mid-2010. That said, the face of the pro wrestling industry is sure to change this year, with TNA going to Monday nights on March 8th. That should be pretty good, shouldn't it? So who knows what the future holds? It should be also noted that TNA pushed hard to recruit the WWE Hall of Famer for Impact's 3-hour live show on January the 1st. But it's bullshit. You know, why the hell would he want to join TNA? I can't see it happening. I mean, you know, he is ill actually, Jim Ross. You know, he's had, I forgot what he's had, but he's had like this horrible operation or something like that. You know, so anyway. Alright, last bit anyway. Mike Tenay, who has been with TNA since day one, is said to be paranoid over his position with the company due to the fact that people within the organisation has attempted to recruit Jim Ross as his replacement. Although it is said that to be noticed that TNA is considered by many in the company to be a paranoid in general, the company's shifting power has made him more leery than usual. So basically, obviously he's worried about his job because it's Jim Ross and all that, which will never happen in my opinion anyway. But if he's been paranoid anyway, yeah, you know, some people need to learn how to relax, especially in the wrestling company. You know, it's all about fun and entertainment anyway. And to be honest, it kind of annoys me, Mike, today. I mean, every time the camera goes on him, I'm gonna see if you can answer this in the comments. What am I actually looking at when I see Mike tonight? It's very distractful. And second of all, his voice comes in. Right, so I want you to write in the comments what am I actually looking for. Alright? Okay, basically there. That's it really, innit? I'll just do one last check. Sorry for no eye contact as well, I'm looking at the computer. Oh yeah. Last week or whenever I did it, because I was away for the weekend, I did show the man and man. I didn't show it. I mean, I talked about it. The man and man kiss with Orlando Jordan and someone else, right? And basically, it's been pulled from TV. Now, that's stupid, isn't it? I mean, we always see men and women kissing in the wrestling stuff. So what's wrong with a man kissing a man? You know. To be honest, I don't. That's my opinion. You know, there's nothing wrong with it in my opinion. So it's just ridiculous. All right. Anyway, TNA Impact's rating. It scored a 1.2 cable rating. Sources say that TNA higher ups were viewing this as a solid number as the Winter Olympics did a 17.0 cable rating from 9 to 11 PM Thursday night. Many shows, including the past week's WWE Raw, have been hurt by the huge Olympics ratings. The show scored a 0.9. Oh. That is terrible timing. And a 0.82. And an average order of 1.7 million. That's pretty bad, that, isn't it, really? But, even, high companies like WWE go through bad parts and stuff like that. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna leave you. I've already bored you enough already. Anyway, it wasn't really that funny, was it? Sorry about that. Anyway, until more news comes, I'll definitely do an update again. And oh yeah, Elimination Chamber tonight. I'm gonna try and watch it in the UK. Bad thing is, it comes on at 4 AM. That really pisses me off, especially when I've got college the next day. Anyway, have a good night, chill out, and I'll see you in a bit. And as Peter Chow would say, "Chow time, motherfucker."